There are few American pastimes as popular as the great game of football. However, when accusations of foul play or cheating are hurled, it can certainly be a spoiled experience. Despite what popular opinion may be, by those who neither respect or acknowledge his great achievements, some believe Tom Brady is innocent of Deflategate charges. With outstanding performance, outstanding records, and outstanding sportsmanship, it simply does not make sense that he would violate any rules or regulations by deflating footballs. Deflategate is a dispute about whether the New England Patriots used deliberately underinflated footballs in their playoff victory over the Indianapolis Colts on January 18, 2015. These accusations have been primarily directed at the NFL's most recognizable player, Tom Brady, quarterback for the New England Patriots. Brady has just recently returned to the football field after serving a 4-game suspension for violating the NFL's ball condition policies. This suspension was enforced by Roger Goodell, the NFL commissioner, who made the final decision to punish Brady for allegedly knowing that the football conditions did not meet NFL standards. It was January 18, 2015. The New England Patriots had defeated the Indianapolis Colts 45-7, advancing to Super Bowl 49. The Patriots hosted the Colts at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. It was the American Football Conference Championship game, which sends the winning team to the Super Bowl. The outside temperature at the start of the game was 40 degrees Fahrenheit. The conditions were overcast with periods of heavy rain. In her article, Deflategate, The Pressure of Getting the Game Ball Right, Diana Cantu cites the NFL ball condition standards, which falls under Rule 2, Section 1. A football must be inflated to between 12.5 and 13.5 pounds per square inch. According to reports filed following the game, footballs used by the Patriots were reportedly underinflated by as much as 2 pounds per square inch. Cantu continues, having an underinflated football can provide an unfair advantage, as it is believed they can be better gripped, thrown, and caught because the ball is more malleable. There are many theories, some are conspiracy, others are scientific, which look to provide an explanation regarding the loss of air pressure in the footballs used by the Patriots. One scientific explanation regarding the phenomenon takes into consideration that the footballs were prepared in a 70-degree room before being transferred to the playing field, which was 45 degrees. What do physics tell us about football conditions given these environmental changes? As cited in his article, fact-checking Bill Belichick's claims about Deflategate, John Greenberg quotes a study conducted by HeadSmart Labs, a private physics firm in Pittsburgh, who tested authentic NFL footballs. It found that the footballs inflated at 75 degrees, then cooled to 50 degrees, lost 1.1 pounds of pressure. The lab further concluded that due to rainy conditions during the game, it is possible that the pressure inside the footballs dropped an additional 0.7 pounds of pressure, for a total of at least 1.8 pounds per square inch. Another notable study stands out to researchers. It was performed by neither a physicist nor a meteorologist, but by Ben Goodell, a 7th grader. Yes, a 7th grader. Despite what you may be thinking, he's not related to NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. In Stephen Ear's article, Did a 7th grader just prove the NFL wrong over Deflategate? And Ear reports what young Goodell did to simulate the conditions of the game that evening. First, he tested the footballs in a human environment. Then he subjected the ball to cold temperatures. Anir went on to report the results were clear. The football's pressure dropped by 2 pounds per square inch each time. These findings make perfect sense. The 12 Patriots footballs that were below regulation PSI, the lowest was exactly 2 PSI under regulation, at 10.5 PSI. The findings of this study support the idea that it is likely the weather conditions during the game are the cause of the drop in football air pressure. However, critics claim that Tom Brady knew about football tampering prior to the start of the game, which was the driving force behind the decision to suspend him for such acts. A study was commissioned by the NFL that concluded that it was more probable than not that the Patriots equipment staff deliberately violated NFL football condition standards. As a result, Tom Brady was suspended for having the knowledge that the footballs he was throwing were underinflated, creating better grip for more precision and accuracy. The study that was concluded is known as the Wells Report. In his article, Deflating Deflategate, Kevin Hassett concludes the Wells Report is unreliable, leaving many open-ended possibilities that the report failed to boldly conclude. According to Hassett, the question remains of whether or not Tom Brady was directly involved. There seems to be more substantial evidence supporting that the natural elements during the evening the game was played on are more responsible for the decrease in football air pressure than the claims that Tom Brady cheated. Returning to the opinion and speculation aspect of my research, let's take a look at what a fellow professional has to say about the matter. Joe Theismann, former quarterback for the Washington Redskins, believes Brady is innocent of the accusations. In Bob Glauber's article, Joe Theismann, Tom Brady Innocent in Deflategate, Glauber interviews Theismann, getting his take on the situation. Theismann had this to say in his interview. He has absolutely everything in the world to lose and nothing to gain in this kind of situation. You ask yourself a question, why? What would be Tom's motivation? I've known Tom for a lot of years. Tom Brady loves professional football. I just can't believe he'd do it. They said 11 of the 12 footballs were underinflated. Well, was there a problem with the gauges? The officials handled the footballs as much as the quarterback for the first half of the game. They didn't notice anything? And 3 of the 4 footballs used by the Colts were underinflated, but they didn't measure all of them. There's a series of questions I just don't understand. Tom Brady claims to be a man of integrity. Integrity is defined as the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, moral uprightness. Tom Brady, through his phenomenal skills as a quarterback and the example he sets for outstanding sportsmanship, exemplifies integrity.